Good morning and welcome to Friday of Lakewood's Next Daily Devotions. I want to share one last passage with you this week, and this is again coming from Matthew chapter 13. It says this, "And when Jesus had finished these parables, he went away from there, and coming to his hometown, he taught them in their synagogue, so that they were astonished, and said, 'Where did this man get this wisdom and these mighty works? Is not this the carpenter's son? Is not his mother called Mary? And are not his brothers James and Joseph and Simon and Judas? And are not all his sisters with us? Where then did this man get all these things?' And they took offense at him. But Jesus said to them, 'A prophet is not without honor except in his hometown and in his own household.' And he did not do many mighty works there, because of their unbelief." What an interesting passage. And I want to just draw out a couple of things and just a little bit of application for us today. In this passage, we hear the confusion of those in his hometown. They were confused by Jesus. They thought they knew Jesus. They knew where he had come from. They knew his family. They knew his brothers and sisters. And they were confused by where Jesus had this wisdom and this power and how he could do the things that he did and say the things that he said, because they thought they knew him. And there's an application for you and me there that I just want to run with as we close out the week. I would say this to you, that familiarity can cause us to miss God at times. It says, Jesus says, he did not do many miracles there because of their unbelief. And their unbelief came from the fact that they thought they knew him. And that causes me to say that familiarity can cause us to miss God. We think we know things. We think we understand things. We like the familiar. We like tradition. We like the beliefs that we have about Jesus and about God. We like those traditional things that we have in our mind. We like routine. We don't like surprises in our religion. And based upon this passage, I would say that if we don't like surprises, and if we're not open to surprises in our religion, then we won't experience any surprises in our Christianity. I want to encourage you today to open your mind and heart and let God surprise you. When you think about those that miss Jesus, when you think about those that miss Jesus in the Gospels, who were they? They were the people that were so sure of things. They were the know-it-alls. They were the ones that were set in their ways. And yet we learn that if we want to experience Jesus, we know that it's blessed are the humble. Blessed are those who stay open to things. And I would encourage you today, find ways to stay open to the surprises of God in your life. Listen to some new worship music, or listen to some old worship music if you only listen to new. Read a new book. Listen to a new preacher on a podcast, of course. But listen to a new preacher. Allow yourself to take in some new things. Allow yourself to experience some new things. Don't let familiarity get in the way of experiencing Jesus and experiencing God. Those things can get in the way. So I encourage you today, open yourself up and allow God to do something new in your life. Don't just rely on all the routines and all the things that you're so familiar with. Don't let what you think you know get in the way of what God wants to teach you. Have a great weekend.